Hi, my name is James Sederberg, and I'm a CPA here at Elevation Tax, and I just wanted to comment a little bit on something that's been in the news a little bit lately, and that's the Donald Trump's 1995 tax returns. A lot of perspectives have been given on it, and I just wanted to give a perspective from a tax professional on what exactly is going on with Donald Trump's 1995 tax returns. So I want to go over what the loss is exactly, if it's legal, and if it requires using loopholes or some complicated tax strategy in order to claim it. So the reported loss on the return was close to $916 million. So before I get to these discussion points, however, I just want to note that I'm not making a political opinion or endorsing one candidate or the other. I just want to address the fact that I've read several articles and heard some commentary on the matter, and to be quite truthful, a lot of it has been incorrect. So plus it's not every day that something about tax makes headline news, so I wanted to get an opportunity to comment on that. So the loss claimed on Donald Trump's returns is what's called a net operating loss, or what in the tax profession we use NOL for short. So a very general explanation of an NOL is when your business incurs a large loss, and that loss not only exceeds the business income for the year, but it also will exceed all your other income on your personal tax return. So on your personal return, the loss is so great, what it effectively does is it creates a negative taxable income. And if you recall, the taxable income is the amount that is used to determine your tax. So theoretically, if you've got a negative taxable income, you create a negative tax, which would increase any refund or payments from the government back to you. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. It's actually impossible for a taxable income to be negative, and therefore it's impossible to have a negative tax. So in short, this great loss will be essentially wasted if there is no provision in the tax law to find some other way to utilize it. So basically, you're taking a great loss with your business and receiving no taxable benefit to you. And if you recall, part of the benefits of having a business is you have access to many business deductions to offset your income. So the NOL provision allows you to have some relief. So since you cannot benefit from the loss in the current year, current tax law allows you to carry back the loss 2 years, or you can also carry it forward up to 20 years. If you do decide to carry it back 2 years and there's remaining balance left over, you can still carry it forward up to 20 years. So the NOL can be continued to be carried forward as long there is a balance on that loss. If the balance reaches zero before the 20 years, obviously you can't do anything else. Also, if there is a balance after the 20 years have expired, then the loss expires as well. You can't use it anymore. So not only is this deduction legal, it is actually very common. This is not a deduction that is reserved exclusively for corporations or for very wealthy taxpayers. In fact, here at Elevation Tax, we've prepared several tax returns where small business taxpayers have claimed the NOL on returns, and we've actually helped these clients carry back that NOL a couple years to offset any taxable income they had that year and put a large refund in their pocket immediately. So while Donald Trump says he was smart in claiming the deduction, actually I would kind of refer to it as more common sense in taking the deduction. So I think the most important lesson in all of this, though, is that if you're reading about a deduction or hear about a tax strategy either on the news or online, always be sure to consult with a tax advisor first before you do anything with it. Because in the media or on the internet, you're going to read some information that is either false or incomplete, and you want to make sure you have a very good tax advisor on your side to make sure you are claiming things appropriately. So if all of our information, such as our website, you have an opportunity to get a free consultation from us if you would like. All that information can be found in the description below, and we have links to all of those things. So thanks for watching the video, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.